Morning, you guys. Hope you guys are having a good morning. It's raining here and it's thunder and lightning. We're pretty much under bad weather. I'm gonna make this thing brief and short and cut. You can see the title. I did not, out of respect, I did not put Nika's actual YouTube channel. I might get a lot of backlash for that, but oh well, this is how we do it over here. If you're not familiar with Nika, then I don't know if where you've been. You might have been on a rock, but everybody pretty much that is used to the mommy sector is familiar with Nika and her 10 beautiful kids. Basically, Nika is made a video. She went live. She actually is clapping back at people that actually, like she said, is actually using her kids in videos to actually get views. Also, she expressed the fact that she's told people to stop using her kids' names and in particular videos, and most importantly, stop using her videos for content. Now, as far as Nika's concerned, she's very upset and irate. Personally, I really think Nika partially has a reason to be upset, and here's why. Even though she does put her children on the internet, nobody has the right to pick apart this particular kid. And a lot of people, to the point, they don't understand the definition of bullying versus reacting. Now, if you're to the point where you have to say names about children, speak on children, and talk bad and down about a child, then there's a problem. Now, as far as Nika's parenting style, I personally, as a mother, because I'm a mother of three, I have a little problem with how she parents. My main thing with Nika is I don't like the fact that she her normal meal of choice is the pork and beans and the actual hot dogs. Now I'm not saying that some kids don't like that, but it seems to be a thing where she actually does it quite quite a lot. And my thing is we just seen Nika do a grocery haul and actually buy food. She also expressed in the last live when she actually was speaking on it. She was telling us that she didn't like the fact that people are dressing the way she does her child's hair. Like she said, that is her child. She can do what she wants to do with her kid. But what Nika fails to realize on this YouTube street, people are ruthless. They're to the point where they just basically out here to make a coin. They don't care how they feel about it. They don't care how you feel about it. But I always tell anybody, if you're gonna upload something, be ready for two things to happen. Worst case scenario, somebody repost it or somebody have an opinion about it. If you don't want nobody having an opinion on your kids, then don't put them on the internet. Now, I understand Nika pretty much just now is to the point where she is about to get paid or is getting paid. I see she's turned her ass on. Now, my thing with Nika is because I'm a parent, I can kind of, say that Nika needs to make better choices with their meal preparation. Sorry about this, you guys. She needs to do better when it comes to them. Now, I have a problem with that, the pork and beans and the beans all the time. If you do a grocery haul, you're supposed to make sure those kids eat. Now, I noticed that she was in a rush to put food in there because somebody actually did post that video where she actually opened the refrigerator and nothing was in there. I think she maybe had like one or two packs in there. And yet again, she was making those pork and beans for the kids. Now, I grew up on pork and beans, but my mom and dad didn't give me pork and beans every waking day. And what really disturbed me was that she was making a video basically clapping back, and she was eating beef stew over rice, and then she had sausage on the side. My thing is, why couldn't the kids have what you had? I mean, if it's good for you, then it should be good enough for them. Now, notice her other daughter actually decided that she wanted to come and ask her mom, what's that plate for her? Thank God that child was saving Nika and she didn't even know it because she had the top on top of the food. I know what happened. That plate actually had pork and beans in it. I'm pretty sure it didn't have beef stew over rice, what Nika was eating. That's a problem. When I eat something, my children eat it. If I eat steak, they eat steak. If I don't eat, they gonna eat. My thing with Nika is if you obviously get food stamps, your children should not be out of food. I'm pretty sure in that state where you live, I'm not gonna name that state out of respect, they have food pantries. When you get low in food, get in your truck and go over there. It's no shame in getting in a pantry line because at the end of the day, your children didn't ask to be here. You see what I'm saying? Now the streets is buzzing that most of the time your older daughter helps you out. There's nothing wrong with that. Here's why. If your daughter's to the point she see you struggling, she's willing to help you, that's a good thing. But on the other end of the spectrum, don't take that help and take it and use it for granted. Now, if I was Nika, I wouldn't be to the point that I would depend on YouTube. That just me and her free. Push them out, you raise them. You're saying, to realize that her finances is needing up the kids she had. But you are don't stay in the struggle. You need to dress it up. It's okay to monetize to encourage you. Be constant. And if you're the point where you can do a job, not this. Sorry about it, you guys. But like I told you guys, we're having bad weather here. It's my Wi-Fi. But anyway, what I was saying, Nika needs to realize she needs another stream of income for those babies. 10 kids is a lot to handle, and she needs to pick up a big girl panties on. And if that dude, I'm not gonna say his name, if he's to the point where he's not helping out financially, you need to put him on child support. Don't have no type of sympathy for him because he have no sympathy for you. Now they were saying that actually when the children were taken by CPS, allegedly that he tried to step in. My thing is, and I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna take it this way, and I ain't gonna go too far with it because I'm the type of person I don't like to bother that type of issue because that's a real, sensitive type of issue. Everybody was praising him for getting the kids. My thing is, if you're to the point where you want to get the kids when they're about to get in the system, that's a problem. I'm gonna tell you why. You're supposed to step in when you realize that she is having an issue because she done had them kids by herself. Now you can sit there and y'all can cheerlead for him and say, yeah, he did see that. Yeah, he should have. He was dad of the year. My thing is, if your baby mama is struggling, then you struggling. And most importantly, you shouldn't want your baby mama to struggle on the strength that you're not helping out. Now, I don't know how many kids particular that he got by this lady, but by the next video, I will know for sure. But my thing is, Nika needs to put that man on child support. That's a stream of income. You got YouTube. Apparently, you got your ass on. I'm hoping that you get paid. And I'm hoping when you do get paid for these videos that you take that money and buy things for those children. A registry is okay, but don't depend on nobody else. You see what I'm saying? You got multiple kids. If you're to the point where you handle your business as a mother and you get a job, you can get a decent income tax every year. You won't even need to worry about subscribers. In other words, buying stuff for your children. And that opens up just what I said in the title. If you put out content like that, you can't get mad when people actually have an opinion. Now, I understand you when you say people should not be speaking on your children. Now, that part I understand. I'm a mother myself, but the difference between me and you is I'm not going to put my kids up on the internet because the YouTube streets are very particular and they love to actually react on people like you. You actually are a target and you don't even see it, Nika. You got to look at self. You need to clean up your act as far as your channel, being a mother, all of that. And I'm saying it in the most respectful way. You keep saying in the video that you just did that CPS will always be in your life. That might be true. But at the end of the day, you need to make steps to do what you need to do in order to improve yourself. That way you won't need CPS in your life. Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put a bug in your ear. I don't know if you watch my channel or whatever. If you do come across this video, you need to make sure whatever you're putting out there that is top tier. You handle your business when you cut that camera off, and be mindful that people is on your neck. They keep trying to call CPS on you, and I'm just letting you know at the end of the day what's going on. Now, me personally, I don't get out like that because at the end of the day, I don't want nobody to do nothing to me that I wouldn't do to them. In other words, do unto others. See what is You want like now I ain't saying Nika is mother of the year. If I said that, I'd be so lie. Nika needs a lot of improvement. I think a lot of stuff on the fact that Nika is comfortable with the struggle life. She's to the point where she don't realize that all these kids that here she can't this man to help her, and he ain't to the point where he probably financially too can help her. 10 kids, a lot of kids for anybody. But Nika needs to give her go back to school. She hadn't went to school, give her a job. You know, she used to be broke out here, too much money. You can see if you got internet and get on there and upload a video, use that same internet and get your work from home job because they out there. They out there. You gotta want it for yourself. If you don't want to do better for your kids, and I guess what you need to get ready and strap your panties on and put on your vest, and most importantly, get ready to make a lot of videos telling people to keep your kids' names out of their mouth. I know what channel you speaking on. I know exactly. I ain't gonna name drop, but I know what channel you was speaking on. You got on there. You was big mad about what she had said. I watch her videos every now and then. I don't watch her like I used to. But see, you're the new. In other words, you the new pick of the week. Jasmine and Olivia has played out, so they're gonna pretty much be on your tail. Now, my best advice to you, if you ain't gonna put out decent content, then be ready for the people to do what they do, because the reactions ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But the thing about it is you got to realize if you smarter than them and put out decent content, they ain't got nothing bad to say about you. But if you put out garbage and you put out neglect, then that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna piggyback off of it. Now, I've always been told any kind of publicity is better than none. When you're to the point where people are buzzing and talking about you, that's gonna bring views to your channel. You might say they getting views off of you. It's kind of a 50-50 type situation. They react on you, they get a little money, and you get a little coin over there too, because you get a little traffic over there. But hopefully you'll decide that you want to do better for yourself and you want to improve your life skills as a mother. Because at the end of the day, you got to improve. Everybody does. But I see a lot of stuff you put up there and I cringe. I be like, man, why did she put that up there? Why you paint that negative light for those kids? Now, the actual vlog that you did with your daughter, it wasn't the best, but at the end of the day, it was a lot of different little holes in there that people was picking at. The main thing they was speaking on the cake, what you didn't have the little girl's name on there, and they were speaking on her hairdo, and that's pretty much what prompted the last actual video / live that you did. Like you said, you birthed her in the world, you can do whatever you want to do with her, but according to the YouTube streets, allegedly that is some used hair she had in her head. Now, I don't know if it's used or what, I don't know, but I knew it did not look right. Now, you explained yourself and you said that the baby dad was supposed to get her hair done. My thing is, nigga, you can't wait and depend on that man. You supposed to have had that all together. Your daughter's birthday is coming around every year, clockwork. So you know what time it is and you know what you got to do. You should have went all out for that little girl. You could tell she was embarrassed by her little hair because she was barely to the point where she wanted to smile. And then she was cutting the cake for the little kids, and I kind of cringed for her. Come and tell you what, I'm telling you a little secret, I'm gonna be transparent myself. When I had my middle child, I was struggling for a minute. I used to get food stamps. But I tell you what, I used to throw a bomb birthday party for my kids with those food stamps. Nobody ever knew how I was getting that food. They might have had a little inkling, but they didn't know. I would go and get everything she needed as far as food-wise, and I would save up for the decoration. But they never went without a birthday party. Never. There was no excuse for them to do that. Same for you. Now, they say you ride or die for your first daughter. That's okay, but you need to spread that love around all your children. Now, it breaks my heart that you actually had to make a registry. And also, you tried to tell us that only reason that you gave the panties to your daughter was because you wanted everybody to see that you actually gave them to her. That's a problem, Nika. That one the moment we had to see, and most importantly, you as a mother should have been ashamed that you had to do that. You should have been able to buy your own child underwear. She's a young girl, and that's a necessity. She needs more packs than what was on that registry. Now, the streets is saying allegedly that you won them packs for yourself. I don't know. If you did, that's on you. But you need to do better, Nika, and most importantly, you need not be worried about what somebody is saying. Because just because you get on the internet and tell people not to do it, that don't make them not going to do it. They're going to make them keep doing it. They're going to react off you on the strength that you putting out bad content. Now, your mind, you say your content is yours. And when you say stuff like that, I kind of go back to Peach. Peach do the same thing. I've been looking at a lot of channels where they said Peach done struck them. Peach done just did the most. See, Peach got to realize she her own worst enemy. You see what I'm saying? Wrong words in, but I ain't gonna talk about Miss Peaches that much on this particular video because I got another video for Miss Peaches. But we on you, and we to the point where I'm gonna, I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I don't care who get mad, but I'm gonna keep it respectful. But when you get out of pocket, I can get out of pocket. But if you were smart, Nika, you would try to do everything you need to do as a parent and make sure your children are straight. The registry is okay, but don't depend on that registry. You need to get your channel right. I see you getting ads, and I'm hoping you get paid for those particular videos you put out. You put out a lot of videos. I ain't gonna say you put out a good content. If I said that, I'd be lying. But you need to kind of step the game up on your content, and most importantly, on your parenting. Because I know there's one video where you actually took your daughter, look like the same daughter that you had the birthday party for, and you actually put the money in that cup and actually washed it out. Now, when you wash that money in that cup, a lot of people looked at it. Now, a lot of people might say, no, I don't think the cup that she gave the little girl to drink that Powerade out of was the same cup. I personally think it was. Now, it might not have been, but I think it was. You washed that money out in there, you poured it out and put that cup right back in that cup holder. Now, that lets me know that you probably used that same cup to pour some Powerade when you should have used the cup yourself and gave that little girl a Powerade, or more importantly, bought two. If you could buy 2 bags of chips and you keep one of them and give her some of those, you could have bought her some. That girl of age, she wanted Powerade too. But I get it, Nika. You might be strapped with cash, you this, you that. You just want to make a video about doing laundry. Well, you could have did better. We didn't need to see that part. You should have edited that out. But it is what it is. Hopefully you didn't give her a cup that had dirty, in other words, the residue of some money that you poured out and put it back over there. Because the way it looked like that little girl had the same size cup as you in the first beginning, meaning there was not 2 cups. But I noticed that cup surfaced again once it was time to pour that Powerade out. But Nika, you got to do better. That's the only way you gonna get better. It is what it is. But if you to the point where you want to live the struggle life and that's what you want to do, then do you, boo-boo. But you should want to come out of poverty. You shouldn't want to stay there. It's a lot of women that have multiple kids that actually are killing it out here. They're actually doing the thing. They working. They a lot of them do YouTube. But you cannot put out garbage and expect somebody to say, okay, that looks good. We like that. It is what it is. People going to pick it apart when it comes to kids. Now, as far as CPS, like you said, they will always be in your life. When you said that, you felt that you sound defeated and you look defeated. CPS don't have to be in your life the whole time. You can make that to the point where they don't have to be in your life. Do everything you're supposed to do. Get a job. Keep your house clean. Do things for your children. Eventually, we'll close that case. But if you to the point you want to keep them in your life, then that's on you. But I don't know nobody with the same mind that want to continue to have to deal with CPS. Do what you got to do and keep them out of your life. And I'm gonna tell you now, the streets is buzzing. A lot of people don't want to see you with them kids. They want them kids taken from you. Now, it might be in the best interest for the kids, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because we can obviously see you struggling with those children financially, mentally, and it's a lot. But at the same token, I personally don't want to see those kids taken away from you. I want to see you do better as a mother to your children, because it's possible. It's not wrong with being a work from home mom, but you need another stream of income. I ain't in your pocket. I ain't trying to do that. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 100. I would like to see you turn your life around and your channel and do a 360. Say, hey, I'm off to work. I'm doing interviews. I'm going on a job hunt. I mean, it's no reason for you to sit at home every day and just make videos. It's okay to make videos, but you need to make some money. Even if you're just working from home, you need another stream of income. It's apparent that the income you got is not enough. That's why you have to make registries. And see, the registers that you make are okay, but people are dragging you for filth out here. They are saying that allegedly that Jasmine is looking halfway decent as a mama compared to you. And guess what? That's a problem, because Jasmine is a piss poor mother too, and I ain't taking it back. Jasmine will feed her children small portions on purpose. That's why she has what I call them prison plates, and I'm not taking it back. She's scared that they're going to get enough and they're going to actually be full. That little bowl of pancakes she had, that wasn't even enough. She knew that. I knew that. Anybody else looking at that knows that. Jasmine got 5 children. That little batter of pancakes wasn't enough for nobody. She gave the children miniature pancakes. But you, Nika, you need to stop feeding them children beans and weenies all the time. Feed them children some food, some cabbage, some greens, some rice, some corn, some fresh vegetables sometimes, something. You can make little meals for them. Chicken stir fry, fried chicken tenders, French fries. There's plenty of stuff you can make for them children at their age. They out of school, I get that, but you need to get together when it comes to feeding them children. I'm the type of person. I go on with a lot, but I can't go along with you not doing right for them babies, especially when it comes to eating. And most importantly, when we know you get food stamps, there's no excuse. You had all that food you put in that pantry. I ain't seen nothing look like a fruit, vegetable, none of that go across that table. You was munching on that phone, talking to your oldest daughter, and still talking about you gonna clap back at the naysayers. It's okay to clap back at them, but you gonna say it with a straight face that you gave them children beanies and weenies, and you sit up there eating beef, like beef stew out the can, even though that ain't top tier, but it was better than what you gave your babies. No, man, no. I've heard people say that you eat the best and then you wait till your children go to bed to eat it. Yeah, you the beanie and weenie queen. Like every time you cut your camera on that, what you cooking for them? That's all you got to offer them kids? I don't think so. Crack open some of those packs of meat and fry and cook them children some chicken. You can make chicken and rice for them kids. That's an easy meal. Matter of fact, I made some yesterday. Difference between me and you is I ain't gonna let one of my children go to bed hungry or be hungry, period. I cannot do it. When my refrigerator gets to the point that it's low, it's a problem. I gotta do something. Go to the grocery store, do something. See, you don't have to worry about that. You get food stamps, Nika. Feed them children. And the beanies and weenies, stop making them for them children. And stop putting them over rice like it's some chili. Feed them kids. That way you won't have to necessarily be cooking all day. If they full, then they probably won't want nothing that often. I don't even see you bringing in no boxes of chips or nothing. Nothing. You ain't buy nothing to make sandwiches with. Sometimes you can make them a nice little sandwich as long as you put the right ingredients on there and enough lunch meat for them children. That helps you out. I rather see them eat a sandwich and a chip than eat them beans and weenies. That is nasty. Then you be putting the sugar in there. Don't feed them babies that mess. You don't want to eat it, so why are you giving it to them? I'll wait. But they're gonna be on you know what, Nika, until you get it together, girl. But see, we already know you are worse than Jasmine, so you pretty much like the what they saying about you, but you mad because you ain't think they actually was gonna come at your channel. You thought they were gonna leave you alone. But I'm gonna tell you, it's another reactor out there about ready to come for you. So I'm type of person I get anybody heads up. But I already know you ain't finna care. You gonna keep doing the same bullshit content. But if I was you, girl, I would stop doing that BS content. I would feed my babies and put up decent content. You got traffic to your channel. You are in the algorithm. Use it to your advantage, ma'am. That way you can at least clock in someone on the 21st and be looking for you a work from home job. I don't know if you get a SSI or what you getting, but you need to add another stream of income. I don't even know what your education level is. I ain't getting into that. But if you ain't to the point where you top tier with your education, you need to get bump that up. You got time. You got time to make babies. You got time to improve your life. Because get what? You got children depending on you. What if they take YouTube away? Then what? Then what you gonna do? You in public housing, but you should not want to be in public housing for the long run. I'm thinking you on Section 8 because you're in the house, my bad. Section 8 is okay, but you should not want to be in Section 8 10, 20 years down the road. You should be wanting to become a homeowner. You got children. You can get a job and make a decent living. I'm sorry. The income tax alone would put you where you need to be. You need help, Nika. You should be to the point where you want to be, just like I'm going to keep saying again, a homeowner. But I don't see it for you. They ain't never said that about a lot of people. I don't see you as being a homeowner. You don't want to do the basics for your children. You don't want to clean. You don't want to put out decent content. You go around looking a hot mess. I'd be like, what is we doing? Why are we getting on this camera like that? Then you did that actual haul where you were saying that you was basically trying to put those clothes on the kids to see what they fit. No, Nika, you was really going to let them kids wear them clothes till somebody said something. I get it. If you to the point you can't afford, you're gonna pretty much have to wear whatever is available. But what I'm not understanding about you, with all the multiple kids you got, you should have clothes to pass down anyway. You are becoming worse than Jazz, and baby, that is not cute. That's a problem. Because Jasmine, she is piss poor at their finest, but she will put that camera in their children's face and make it seem like she got a top tier video. Because get what? She just want to get paid. You, on the other hand, Nika, you need to do better. Stop feeding them kids beating and wean. I'm going to keep saying it. Stop feeding that to them children. There's other options out there. Find some. They are children. If summer is out, they're going to eat. That's what they're going to do. But I'm gonna ease off of you because it's bad. It's like I said, it's bad weather down here, and my internet is going in and out. Pay. But I want to thank you guys so much for actually supporting the channel. This is not my main channel. This is my backup channel. But I'll come in every now and then and do live streams with you guys. But my main focus is I'm gonna start back doing my regular videos, and I also want you guys support. I think everybody actually is new to the channel. Thank you guys for actually watching the videos. I appreciate that. But if you're to the point where you're familiar with my main channel, Reaction Therapy, go over there. I have not forgotten about that channel. I will go back to posting over there. But it's a lot because I work, so I really don't have a lot of downtime. And today I had a little time, so I decided that I was going to get on and give you guys a video because I've been wanting to speak on Miss Nika, but Miss Nika to the point she's panini pressed about what people are saying about her. But my thing about you, Nika, is you need to get together, girl. People ain't gonna stop talking. You're gonna have to stop giving them something to talk about. But thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Guys, bye-bye. Where you going? Where you going?